What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Patreon. It is currently 5:40 p.m. here on the East Coast in the USA. It is December 14th of 2018. I just wanted to do a quick update here. A lot of interesting stuff going on. We just created some new lows here on Bitcoin. Got a bit of a short squeeze. Again, when you see volume like this come in, all of a sudden it just pops up. It's usually a short squeeze. There's no real reason that that people would just step in right here and just be buying out of confidence. I don't think so. This is obviously some short squeeze volume. I don't even have to look at the short positions to confirm that this is a short squeeze. I know it's a short squeeze. But also, yeah, guys. So overall, I mean, we're still sitting at extremely low prices. If you're looking at this previous low here at 3,200, we're only $20 above that. So we came down here, played in this area, and we just kind of squeezed up. Again, volume is not that great still not that impressive at all. We haven't really gone above the average amount. If you were watching my stream earlier today, we were talking about this wedge here, and it seems like we just popped off the bottom of the wedge. I was expecting the price to come down to about 3,050 before getting a pop, but it looks like we got it at 3,135. But yeah, guys, we're in this descending wedge. Again, volume, looking at that volume, it's not really that incredible. So the more likely scenario here is that we just continue to play in this range for a bit. And who knows? There is still a lot of downward pressure, a lot of selling pressure still. And again, I still believe that we are going to get one final major swing to the downside before finding a true bottom. At least one more. I think it could be a couple, but I'm thinking, at least one more swing down here. Whenever it does happen, maybe we get a couple legs down before finding some sort of real consolidation zone here, right? Trade going into 2019, right? And let me just back out a little bit here. So if we were to do something like that, which is what I'm expecting, who knows what the price will do. Maybe it'll play here for most of the year. I think that's the most likely scenario, obviously, is that Bitcoin kind of just has a boring year. And by the time that we come up to about spring of 2020, I'm expecting the price to come back, right? So this is essentially what I expect. If you're looking at it from a larger scale here, I just drew the moon there as a joke during my stream. So if we're looking at, let's just go to the weekly. Obviously, you guys already know this. My long-term analysis basically shows that we would be, doing something similar here, right? We would have pretty much I think it's pretty much spring of 2020 is the time frame that I'm looking at, just kind of based on the previous bear market, and we would be probably consolidating here and then eventually pushing back up. So, we got time to accumulate. Again, that's why I'm not rushing anything right now. I'm not rushing this. There's no reason to rush it. The volume's still not great. And again, I do expect to see another leg down below the, let's just go to, let me just delete all this. I'll keep that wedge, just whatever, I'll take it out. I'm expecting, let's just go to the 200 SMA, let me refresh. I guess Coinbase's chart doesn't want to show it correctly. I guess I have to go here. Go to the 200 SMA on Bitfinex, and we'll just refresh that. Got to go to the weekly, and here we are. So the price right now, this line right here is the 200 moving average on the weekly, the 200-day moving average on the weekly, and we are coming right up on that here. As you can see, obviously the price is sitting right on it. Even if we do get a short-term bounce here, I think ultimately we will have one last final swing to the downside, and it could be very soon. But I'm thinking one last swing to the downside. Maybe we wick down to 1,800. That is why I do have my fishing orders there, and then we'll start consolidating here, and we'll see how the price reacts. And of course, this right here, this is 2020 right here. This area right here is the beginning of 2020. So I think we're going to have a good consolidation for this year. A good time to accumulate, a good time to get prepared for the next bull run, which is fantastic, guys. I'm honestly so excited. I'm so excited for this bear market. When Bitcoin comes down to these levels, I feel at home. It feels good, guys. It feels good for me when Bitcoin comes down to these levels. I just really hate when everybody we know, your Uber drivers, your people at work, all your friends are buying Bitcoin up here. I hate this. This is a shit show. It's a shit show up here. I love this. I love this. Give me that, right? And then we'll come up for the next one, right? It's just great times, guys. I feel at home. It feels good. So let's take advantage. Let's take advantage of this bear market and get ourselves prepared. Again, I'm expecting one last leg down before we get some good consolidation. We could have some short-term upside from here, but I do expect us to come into the 2,000 range for our consolidation zone going into 2019. And of course, 2020 is right here. So we got time, but we got to make sure that we take advantage of this. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon.